Today we are going to continue our talk about turning hobby into a business. Open your books at page 11. Let's start with our vocabulary and grammar. Let's remember our words, listen and repeat.
Antique, colleague, determination, engrave, exhibition, high quality, miniature, official, rug, success, textile.
Now exercise 5. Phrasal verbs. Turn. Turn up in English means appear. Turn down, refuse, and offer invitation suggestion. Turn off, switch off. Turn to somebody, go to somebody for help. Turn into means to change into something different. Now let's make sentences using the other option. Dana never expected her dream job to turn into a nightmare. Solia got a great job offer, but she turned it down. Don't forget to turn off the lights before you leave work. Damir didn't turn up for work yesterday. He was ill. He has no one else to turn to but his brother. Now let's speak about word formation. Prefixation. We use these prefixes to form verbs. D. Do the opposite of. For example, frost, defrost. Dis. Reverses meaning of verb. Agree, disagree. And put into a particular state. Courage, encourage. Miss. Badly, wrongly. Understand, misunderstand. Over. Too much. Do, overdo. Re. Again, write, rewrite. Now use appropriate prefixes and the verbs in brackets to complete the sentence. Police officers should never disobey their commanding officer. Look at word formation obey. He overslept, so he went to work late. Overslept in past simple. Can you please resend the email? We haven't received it. Resend means send again. I'd discourage you from visiting the museum. It's not very interesting. You see, discourage means reversal of courage. I'm so sorry. I've misspelled your last name. I wrote it wrongly. You are to write down this exercise in your copybook. Exercise 7. Listening. You are to listen to an interview about the Migul Abikhanova.
Good evening and welcome to the show. Tonight we have Jonathan Mills with us, who has written a book, When Your Hobby Becomes Your Job. Jonathan, can you tell us what your book is about?
Yes, of course. First of all, thank you for having me on the show. My book is about Damigul Abikanova, a successful Kazakh businesswoman who has turned her hobby, making clothes, into a job.
That's amazing. What made her do this?
Well, after working for 12 years as a medical worker, she decided to quit her job and follow her passion. This was not an easy decision for her, but at the time, her family also needed to earn more money. So, in 2008, she rented a small shop to start her business of tailoring and fitting traditional Kazakh clothing. The business grew so quickly that 3 years after, she expanded and bought more machinery and hired more workers.
Making traditional clothes is a special skill. Where did she learn how to do this?
Her mother, she used to make traditional clothes.
How important are traditional clothes in Kazakhstan?
They are very important and they are in high demand. They are used in celebrations such as weddings, in official ceremonies, traditional holidays, and other occasions.
Does Damigul Abikanova have any plans to expand her business?
Yes, she wants to add a full range of services for her clients, which include makeup, costumes, and photo services.
Okay, we're going to take a short break now, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So if you have any questions for Jonathan, get calling now on the usual number, which is 513-4567.
And mark the statements as true or false. In exercise 8, you are to answer the questions in a written form. Write down this exercise in your copybook. And now we are going to talk about discussing career options. Open your books at page 12, exercise 1. The sentences below are from a dialogue between a career guidance counselor and a student. Who says which? You see that questions are asked by a counselor and the answers are given by a student. Have you decided what you'd like to study? I'm still not sure what's best for me. Do you have any hobbies? Have you thought about studying? The expression, that sounds interesting, may belong to a student. That's what I'm here for. It's a counselor who suggests he's helping. Now in exercise 2, you are to read the dialogue and find phrases that mean I understand, I see. Is there something you like doing in your free time? You see, do you have any hobbies? What results are you getting in? In the dialogue, how are you doing? In biology and chemistry, for example. Don't mention it. You are welcome in the dialogue. I'm only doing my job. That's what I'm here for. And now let's listen to the dialogue and follow it.
Have a seat, Asel.
Thanks.
So, Asel, have you decided what you'd like to study at university?
I've been thinking about it, but I'm still not sure what's best for me.
What kind of job do you think you might be happy doing?
Well, I like the thought of working with animals, but I don't want to be a vet.
I see. Do you have any hobbies?
I like swimming. I also enjoy scuba diving because I get to see water animals and plants in their natural environment.
How are you doing in biology and chemistry?
I'm doing really well. I usually get top marks.
Have you thought about studying marine biology?
That sounds interesting.
Why don't you think about it? Discuss it with your parents and we'll talk again next week.
Okay, thank you. You've been a big help.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Exercise 5. Some words have the same spelling but different pronunciation and meaning. Listen and repeat.
Minute. Minute. Live. Live. Tear. Tear. Read. Read. Use. Use. Close. Close.
And now you are to make sentences using them. And you must remember that many nouns ending with ICS are used in singular. These include athletics, gymnastics, mathematics, physics, electronics, economics, politics. For example, physics is my favorite subject. Write down your sentence in your copybooks.